Mike.
Yeah, go ahead. Spin it.
Let it breathe.
Spin it.
You obviously have never played chess in your life. Let it breathe. Let's see what other moves Weaver is working on. I've already established they were never winning the title next year.
Oh, no
so
way.
Now,
They're not in contention.
So now you have contracts that will fall off your books. If you can't move the guys now, they'll fall off your books in a year. And next year's free agent class, you can be able to go after.
Oh, really? Who? Have you looked at next year's class?
I have.
And what do you see?
Were you wanting to swing for the fences?
What are you, signing LeBron at age
Why not?
50? Because he's going to need a wheelchair. You want Russ Westbrook?
LeBron's still putting up numbers. Mike, these who are no. Better yet, who does Mike want them to get? Was Miles Bridges was he that guy, or
Yes.
was he just the prettiest girl at 2 a.m.?
Ding, ding, ding.
Is Deandre Ayton is a top 100 player? No.
Giving a center who
He's just-
can't shoot a max so you can sell a couple tickets next season doesn't feel like the right way to build a basketball team.
The guys that you want are never going to leave their team. Okay, so everybody's going to have flaws. Everybody. So I don't understand this perfect free agent that's out there because he doesn't exist. Because
Exactly.
if he's that good,
The top two free agents that are available are Ayton and Bridges. And
you
one
had
of them,
no shot at one.
show me. Because I'll tell you right now, I'm willing to put it on the board. The Pacers are going to max him out. And if Charlotte matches, fine.
You have no
fine
shot.
enough. But you can go get Ayton.
So you rather tie up your money for 72 hours just to prove, well, we went after him.
Yes.
Because Charlotte has said, guys, don't even come by here.
Yeah.
We're going to lock him up.
And you remember how you called the Kings bluff? I'm calling the Hornets bluff.
Yeah, but who called the Kings bluff?
He did.
Troy Weaver did.
Right.
The guy who knows what he's doing.
Right.
The
So
guy who
what's
made
his-
the trade last
so
night,
what's
and let's
his
call it what it
so
is.
what's his problem here?
Because Sacramento and Charlotte are two different organizations.
They're both garbage.
Yes, but Sacramento, crackhead, once again.
Okay.
Charlotte, they make
Alcoholic.
mistakes, but they're like, hey, we realize we should have locked him up. We didn't. We undervalued him. He went up. He blew up this year in a contract year. We're going to pay this man.
Rico, what this comes back to is Mike is impatient. It's the central theme every time a move doesn't get made.
Hold on, wait a minute. David, do we have breaking news? That's breaking news right there.
Yeah, I know.
Mike's impatient.
Water's wet, boobs are fun. Mike's impatient. Cookies. My issue is this.
And yells at minute rice while he cooks.
Right, exactly. Damn you.
40 seconds, come on!
I think, and look, this is where the people have to decide. I just laugh because we sat here and we talked about, you know what, this Grant move opened up all this cap space. They're setting the table. They're ready to drop a max on somebody. And the whole idea is this. It's not about whether they win the title or not. That's a cheap argument. Of course they're not going to win a title. The point is, Cade's in year 2. I got another rookie in Ivy. I got another kid in Dern who's not ready to play yet. If I bring in a 23-year-old guy who has 4 years of experience in Ayton, and is Ayton perfect? No. But he's 18 and 10, and he can guard multiple spots, and he can shoot an 18-footer, and even Rico will agree. Can he shoot the 3? No, Jimmy. He only took 17 of them. I don't argue it.
And
He quit on his team.
And he quit on his team. Yeah.
The point I'm making is the idea, I want to show Cade, and I want to show this fan base, within the team's time frame, fellas, we're going to play meaningful games here. And if I bring DeAndre Ayton in, or if I bring Miles Bridges in, right? Everybody talks about it's a wing league, and I agree with it. If I bring one of these two guys in, I think this team could flirt with the play-in game. Why does it matter? Because a generation of fans is lost. That's not Troy Weaver's fault. It is his problem. And it's the same thing with blessed Stevie Y.
Bite your tongue.
No, he has to make this an impactful summer. And even that bearded guy who's already been drinking because he's going to the wrestling event tonight, even he agrees with me. What I am tired of, and I appeal to the masses, I am tired. We should change the call letters of this station to WFNY. Waiting for next year. Because there's just no accountability in this town.
give me the flag.
Troy, no. 97.1 WFNY.
That's a flag.
WFU. The whole thing I'm trying to say is, how many of these years of our life are we just going to burn?
How did he burn this year? He went into the draft and got not 1, 2 lottery picks for Jeremy Grant. That wasn't good enough for you.
Not when you had max slots available and you literally had the Knicks pay you $6 million to take 2 dead bodies.
You don't spend just to spend.
I'm not. I had a plan. Troy Weaver's made 12 moves at the center position. I could have made one and fixed it.
Yeah, here's the thing, Mike. I still say we may end up getting the same results by the end of the year. I know you need it right now. You're the child in the cereal aisle throwing the tantrum, not realizing your parents are going to take you to McDonald's after they leave the grocery store. But you need the cereal right now. So while we're all eating Big Macs, enjoy that cold bowl of cereal.
I guess
here's what could happen.
The comparison would be if my parents had forgotten me at the grocery store and I'd been waiting a decade for that cereal.
No.
Rico,
Mike, here's the thing.
This town, when are any of these guys going to show some urgency?
Mike, you don't make moves to pacify the fans.
Oh, I totally disagree.
And
if it fits your profile, the business aspect of it matters, Jim. A 23-year-old
So don't build it the right
Ayton,
way. Pacify your fans.
How is a 23-year-old Ayton or a 24-year-old Miles Bridges not the right way? I'm not asking you to give up assets. I'm asking you to spend money.
But here's the beauty of it. I know you want Ayton here, and I still think that they could get Ayton. It's not going to be a max deal.
How? They paid Bagley and they brought in Nerlens Noel's dead body.
Because you know what? Kind of like every other sports, it's monopoly money. If you want something, you can make it happen. The salary cap, it's fugazi, it's fugazi.
It's a weasel. It's a wazzle.
I'm glad you just mentioned that because the NBA just announced, and I have to look at the numbers of what this means for Detroit.
Yeah, get your abacus.
But they just added $11.6 million to what was projected to be the salary.
Oh, good.
cap for
Maybe
this year.
Leon Rose can take a dump in a box, and we'll take that here too.
So once again, Mike, it may be possible for them to get in either on the three-way deal, or they could go after Ayton and sign him for a couple of years.
Show
see
me
what happens. Because here's the thing.
Or sign and trade.
I guess I'm missing out on all the teams lined up to get DeAndre Ayton.
I don't care. See, that's what you're missing. And look, I want to throw the number out because I can bicker with you guys for 4 hours. That's great.
Well, hour and 20 minutes.
Well, either way, it's more entertaining than Tiger baseball. The reality is,
That's good stuff.
you know what? To hell with it. I'll get you a laugh. Hold on. Nope, wrong one. And why not? The point I'm trying to make, people, you're either team Cookies and Rico or you're team Mike. I'm tired. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of not trying. And yes, I want to go out and be aggressive. That doesn't mean you're selling your future, so spare me that phone call. You have max slot available. No, I don't want Alec Burks and Nerlens Noel. I don't. Not interested. You already took back the dead body of Kemba Walker, and that took $9 million off your cap. I wanted Ayton or Bridges. Hockey, it's the same viewpoint. I need Stevie Y to go out, make multiple impactful signings, not just to get over the spending threshold, but then I want to see a bold trade. It's time to move forward. What is it with many, like the two gentlemen, wonderful human beings, tremendous radio talents, but these two guys, it's just like, we'll get to it next year.
Because the last time I saw a general manager go out there and spend money to pacify fans, you ended up with Javi Baez.
But see, I told you that was a bad signing.
But he spent money. He did this. He did that.
Do you view Ayton or Bridges as
You're not
Javi
okay.
Baez?
Once again,
Because I don't.
once I realized that Bridges was off the table, I was with you. If you could get Miles Bridges, if for some reason Charlotte said, you know what, we're not good with you, I was all in. I would be just as angry as you right now. But once Charlotte and the people I talked to said, there's no way they're letting him out. So now we're just down to DeAndre Ayton. You know what? I'm good.
So you weaponize your cap space, you pick up a couple picks, you get the ball rolling, the snowball, you add momentum
This
to
poor
it.
guy. Weaponize your cap space
yes,
in Detroit.
This is the next step.
The
You're in
biggest
year
growth is going to be from Cade and Ivy, not
Right.
from sprinkling in DeAndre Ayton to pacify
Cade,
people.
and I would even throw in Sadiq Bey.
Yes.
I think it's year 2 of Cade. Okay.
Right. Why would I
By
ever
the time
want
we
to get
get
him a center who goes 18 and 10 and
By
can
the
guard
time we
got
multiple
get
11 of
spots?
them already.
You know what, Mike? I'm at your level of DEF CON when we get to year 4 and we've seen nothing of Ayton.
And that's why WFNY. We're changing the call letters. Year 4.
Yes, because if they get Ayton, they're winning the title, right?
No,
Mike, will you be the grandmaster of the parade going down Woodward?
Do I think if Troy, and whether it's Ayton Bridges or fill in blank, A-list player, if you added a veteran on a good one, not a dead guy, a guy in his mid-20s who could be the adult in the room, yes, I think they could be 10 to 12 games better. Yes, I think they'd play good basketball. And yes, oh my God, wait for it, I think it would help the development of the players Jim is listing.
And I think that with Ayton, bringing in Ivy and Durant, you can still be 10 games better next year.
I don't.
Because, hey, last time
But
I
who
checked,
cares? We're waiting for
rookies
next year.
are going to play, Mike.
248-539-9797. Get your season ticket packages for when Jalen Duren's at G League Ignite. Can't wait to see those home games.